Hey everybody, it's Kash, Money Karl, one of your co-hosts of the Move the Mic Stand comedy podcast, and I'm here to tell you about this week's sponsor, minigolfreviews.com, a website dedicated to all things miniature golf. They even post a new mini golf hole every single day, and currently are building the National Archive of Mini Golf, so check it out at minigolfreviews.com. Now enjoy the show.
Yo, welcome to the stage. The mic is set to rise. Dean and Kash, shining bright beneath the skies. Topics flying high, thoughts collide like sparks. Move the mic stand, light it up, ignite the hearts. Soon it'll break it down, bring the real to you. Conversations that unfold, always something new. Can't stop, won't stop, we'll keep it flowing strong. Move the mic stand, join us where you belong. Hustle and flow, the vibe's always lit. Tune into the magic, we'll never quit. They talk about life, hustles, dreams that we all chase. Dropping knowledge like it's gold, never slow down the pace. From money moves to mental goals, they keep it tight. In this podcast, by the living life, it's all in sight. Every episode's a journey taken with a twist. With Dean and Kash speak, you don't wanna miss. Can't stop, won't stop, we'll keep the flowing strong. Move the mic stand, join us where you belong. Hustle and flow, the vibe's always lit. Tune into the magic, we'll never quit. So grab your headphones, let's ride the wave. Dean and Kash at the mic, we're here to say it.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Move the Mic Stand comedy podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Kash, Money Karl, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Mr. Dean Berg.
Hello.
How we doing, Dean?
I'm alright.
Kind of a weird week, I don't know.
No, I don't know. I've been feeling like a little melancholy. Maybe it would be
melancholy?
The term. Yeah, you know, like just kind of
ho hum.
Yeah, just blah. Not quite sad, not quite happy, just neutral. And I kind of.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, it's not. But the thing I don't like about neutral is like, if I'm feeling bad, I'll eventually do something about it.
Right.
If I'm feeling really good, I'll do lots of things with it.
Right.
But neutral is just kind of like
complacency.
Here I am.
Well, it's just like complacency. Like if you, as soon as you're doing like a set and you're just like phoning in, you know, like it's okay.
Yeah.
Then it's just like, I'm not going to get better, but it's not worse.
No, so, yeah. But it's weird too, because like I'll just be listening to podcasts or see TikToks of like clips and stuff like that, and then I'll just be like, yeah, I suck, you know, or whatever. Like I'll just get like this, like
you're right, TikTok, I do suck.
Well, no, like even driving in my car this morning, I don't even know what I was like feeling like I sucked about. It just felt like I was just like, I'm stuck, I suck, you know, or whatever. I don't know, it was weird. No, I'll explain it. You know, you have like you have an inner encouragement voice. My anti-encouragement voice the last couple of days has just kind of been like.
So is it like the little devil angel on your shoulder a little bit?
Kinda, yeah. But I mean, I'm fine. I mean, people don't have to be like, oh my god, I think Dean's depressed or something. It's not that. It's just rolling with. Yeah, just kind of like I got some shows coming up, you know, and stuff like that, and that's cool. And what was the last show I did? I know it wasn't like super long ago. Oh, it was the one we did, I think, right?
The Sportsman's Club one?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think it was my last show.
Yeah, that was a bit ago. I mean, I've done a couple mics, open mics.
Well, yeah, I've done some of those too.
But yeah, last actual show, yeah. I don't know. It is picking up though. October, November, December, January already too. But,
I know.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily mind it though. I just don't want to like get rusty and
yeah.
I still want to stay somewhat sharp and like I'm always still writing, so like that's fine. Then I come back with a bunch of new stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't necessarily want to take breaks. It is kind of nice to have a little bit of off time though.
I think I just get in the habit of like having
On?
something, yeah.
Just being on for comedy all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Like, there's no question. Nobody's like, hey, do you have any shows this weekend?
Right.
You know, it's like, yeah, I do. You know, like, or usually it would be like, what's the show this weekend?
Yeah.
Where?
Instead of do you? Yeah, you're right. That's
Yeah, but it seems like since like August, maybe
late August.
it's just been kind of slow, and it hasn't been. I mean, there are people.
No, you did have another show. You had the don't. Oh, you can't talk about.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay.
See, that's the problem with that. Is like
I did have that one. Okay, because I was like, I felt like there was something else I had, so that's true. But yeah, no, it's just kind of, it's just weird when you have a lot going on, and then all of a sudden you don't. And I mean, I haven't been good about sending out any availabilities to people and stuff like that, but for a long time I didn't have to.
Yeah, I haven't really been doing that. I've started to do a little bit of that just to some certain people that I'm like, I just want to work with you, not necessarily like,
Yeah.
Can I have gigs? And it's more like, hey, I'd like to work with you again. Do you have anything available? Instead of more like, I'll take whatever you give me. I'm a little bit more selective.
Yeah.
Like I know, just had an email recently asking about availability on maybe like 20 dates. And I was like, I have these 4 that I'd like to do something.
All right.
And I got 1, so I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
But like, I'm not doing like Valentine's Day shows anymore. I just, even though the last one I was supposed to do, I got really sick. But like, I'm realizing it is probably more important that I don't do a show and do something with the wife instead. Like that, I think that's kind of getting more value to me.
We have new sound effect toys.
Yeah, she's gonna be mad that you did that.
It wasn't anything about
She's
her.
gonna beat you up.
It wasn't anything.
She's gonna beat you up, Dean. I know you're. Yeah, that's what it's gonna sound like.
Does she even listen to the podcast?
Sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah. She's gonna listen to this one because I'm
Probably because but anyways,
yeah, he's trying to deflect.
Well, no, what I was getting at to say before was just like, I know there's people out there that are like, why are you complaining, Dean? You're working, you have shows.
Yeah.
Just because you don't have one every weekend or 2 every weekend, because you know, and then there's people that'll be like, oh, I get one every 6 months.
Or I've never had a paid one.
Yeah, I've never had one. I'm
Yeah.
only on mics all the time, you know, or whatever. So I'm not. It's just different for me.
Yeah.
Is all. But one thing that's really... What were you going to say?
I was just going to say...
Because I was going to change topic.
I'm just one final thought on that, but then we can move on. Like, I guess now I'm starting to get more selective with shows, too. Like,
yeah, me too.
Like, I'll still try stuff, just, like, even if I'm like, ooh, I don't know if it's going to be necessarily, like, a great show. Like, I'm not sure how the venue's going to be or whatever, but, like, if I want to know what it's like to experience that, I will do it.
Yeah.
But like for the most part, I've turned down shows that I've definitely been available to do. I just like, I'm not really into this one, you know, stuff like that. Which before, I don't know, probably 2-3 years in, I would have said yes to everything.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, it's not really worth like the hassle, the stress for certain types of shows. Like,
yeah, like I won't do weddings.
Yeah.
Ever.
I've done one, and I learned my experience with that. And unless it was like, oh man, I need Kash, Money Karl, and Dean Berg specifically, I probably wouldn't do it. Just because it's like,
yeah, I mean,
if they don't know what's going on, they're just going to be confused.
When I say I'd never do a wedding, pay me enough, I'll do one. But it's not going to be good. I don't mean like it's going to be bad, but I mean like, they'll probably file for divorce the next day.
Well,
or get it annulled immediately.
I mean, the one wedding that I did, it paid well. We filled the time that they asked us to, and we kept it clean because that's what the bride and groom specifically wanted. But like, the rest of the people out there were like, we want dirty, and looking over at the bride and the groom, and they're like, no, my grandma's here, and she's 97 years old or whatever.
And grandma probably would have laughed harder than anybody.
Probably. But then also things like, it wasn't on a stage, so again, it was
that's
like the whole height level thing. Also, it was during the dinner, so people are eating clacking silverware on plates and all that stuff and getting
smacking lips.
Yeah. So, and you don't want people like guffawing when they're eating because you don't want anybody to choke or anything like that.
That'd be pretty legendary, though.
Yeah, I mean,
person died at my show. How they choked from laughing.
Well, it's kind of like what's his name? Is it Drew Lynch, who was on America's Got Talent that had a stutter? He still does, but like he's definitely improved upon it. But he recently had a guy that had a heart attack during his show.
Really?
Yeah, and they stopped the show. They saved the dude's life. And
I saw that. Now that you mentioned that, I saw that. Yeah. I did see that. Because then he got all emotional after.
Yeah, I mean...
And he was just like, you guys acted so fast. You probably saved that guy's life.
No, they definitely saved the guy's life. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't know. That if that kind of happened in a show, I don't know exactly how I would react other than just
I would probably react exactly wrong. Like, whatever I did would be wrong.
Oh, sure.
Like, I'd either be like, I'd try to figure out, like, okay, the booker... probably, the guy's being taken care of. The booker probably wants me to keep going, and then I'd keep going, and that'd be wrong.
Yeah.
Or I would stop, and then the booker would be like, "Why did you stop?" Like whatever my choice was would probably be wrong.
Yeah.
As my thing, but he handled it good, I thought.
Yeah, I just know that like people are very cautious when those type of incidents happen though nowadays, just because depending on what state you live in.
Oh yeah.
You could be liable if the person dies or if something happens just because you were trying to save. There's like no good Samaritan anymore, like depending on what state you're in.
Right. Yeah.
And also, unless you're actually like legitimately certified, you probably shouldn't try to do something because you could hurt somebody or cause more damage or whatever. But at the same time, too, like there's always that like bystander effect where like nobody does anything. Like especially like someone would be like, "Hey, you," or "Hey, someone call 911," and then everyone else thinks that someone else is going to do it, so nobody does it. So like you're supposed to be like, "Hey, you, Dean, call 911."
Yeah,
or
right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But that kind of stuff is still kind of like, ooh,
Yeah, for sure. But what I was going to change the topic to before, since we were on such a high vibration topic, you may have heard us before on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Audible. God, there's so many. Spreaker. You might have heard us everywhere, but one place you weren't able to, but can now, is we, just this past week, have been picked up by Pandora.
All right.
Yeah. Pandora and Sirius XM family. Trying to think who their main body is. Liberty Mutual. No, I'm just kidding. That's insurance. I should know this.
This is our last episode on Pandora.
Yeah, and we will never be on Sirius XM. Oh man, what the heck is it? It's ready. It's like something like America has to do Liberty. It is Liberty.
Oh yeah,
it was Liberty. Liberty Media.
That's too close to Liberty Mutual.
It is
Liberty.
So they are, they are the company that owns Pandora and Sirius XM, and we are on Pandora. Yeah, so that's sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
just more diversification of where you can hear us. So that's
other places. So if there's anybody out there that's just been like, man, I just don't have Spotify and all those other things.
It's like,
but I only have Pandora. Well, now we are also on Pandora.
Yeah, we opened that box.
Yeah, so there's that's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing.
Well, good save there, Dean. Every episode, Dean smacks himself at least once in the face with his microphone, and it looked like it was starting to go, but he
it's because it falls.
He saved it. Yeah.
I broke it. It hits me in the face. You may not know it at home, but guests have seen it.
Yeah.
Carl sees it every time.
He's got like a permanent implant imprint on his lips of the old-timey microphone.
Yeah, it looks like I pressed my face against this little tiny grill.
Yeah, it's like a
George Foreman
It's like
grill.
the respirator for Bane.
Yeah.
The darkness. I was born in it.
It doesn't matter. We are.
That was like Yoda meets with Bane. You're like a Muppet version of Bane.
It doesn't matter who we are. All that matters is our plan. There, how was that? That was better.
The first one was like very Muppety and Yoda.
It doesn't matter who we are. All that matters is our plan.
It's like
Perhaps he's wondering why you'd shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane.
now it's Monty Python, like Holy Grail-esque. Yeah, it's like he throws a batarang and it like hits a helium tank.
Perhaps he's wondering why you would shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane. There, see?
Yeah, it's getting better.
That's better. Just gotta work on it. I haven't done it in a long time.
You want to give us an update on how Andre's going?
No.
No? Okay.
No,
so it's
not
there
today.
yet.
I haven't practiced at all.
Okay. So
I
it's
sent
not
you
there
that one video
Yeah.
where I was just kind of driving in my car and just practicing because it's always the best. And I've had a cold, so I know it's going to suck. But it's always the best, like, in the morning, which isn't helpful when you're a comedian and may want to do it on stage.
A breakfast show.
Yeah, breakfast show. We're going to have a brunch show. Actually, I'm just going to come to your house and wake you up in the middle of the night and try to talk like Andre the Giant. But,
what are we serving for brunch? Peanuts?
Yeah.
Want a peanut?
Want a peanut? And then I was in my car, and I don't know what time was that, like 4 in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy early. And I'm just, like, practicing, and I'm like, oh, this sounds really good. And then I was kind of, like, doing an audio recording while I was driving. And then...
he sends it to me.
Well, it sounded good, but then at the end, I started to sound Russian.
Yeah.
Like, it flipped from Andre to, like, a Russian thug. And then I was like, God damn it.
But then I was like, you woke me up with your impression.
This is what you sent me.
So I had to listen. I was like, oh, he sent me an audio recording. It's got to be something serious.
Yeah.
And then he's just going.
I was like, Hulk Hogan!
I was just like, I'm going back to bed.
I'm Hulk Hogan! I am the king of the clouds, Hulk Hogan! You know, and it was better than that, though, because it was morning and I sounded all gruff.
Yeah. Maybe you need to do like the honey and tea and and get that sleep throat.
I'm going for you. It just changes all the time.
Because you've probably been talking all day.
Yeah.
Eating spicy Doritos
and Mountain Dew flavored Trolli gummy worm things.
They didn't really taste like Mountain Dew to me.
I got it.
They tasted like
green
Trolli worms.
I think green tasted original. Blue tasted like Voltage, and red tasted like Code Red.
Nah.
I thought so.
Nah. But then again, I guess you do have a more sophisticated palate as a food person.
Whoa. Sorry, I just sent a picture of the Mountain Dew
worms,
gummy worms to Hayden, my son. And he just said, whoa. And he's like, actually, those sound pretty good. I was like, okay, cool.
Is he gonna like that? That's how you made his voice.
And he doesn't even listen anymore.
Oh,
he used to listen to every episode, and
well, we want him to be on.
Well, no, I know. I was that one the other week when I asked him. I was like, hey, we don't have any guests. Want to come on? I do and I don't. I'm like, okay.
That was actually pretty good. Like the cadence.
Yeah. And then I was like, well, then why don't you make it a do?
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. What are you guys going to talk about?
See, Hayden, listen to this episode. Even though I don't know if that helps if you're not listening to tell you to listen. But
right. Well, maybe because we're on Pandora, he'll do it just to see. He'll probably listen to it on Pandora and be like, it doesn't sound any better on Pandora.
But if you do come on, we'll do some snacks, and we'll do that. I like that game that we did with Stan, the 2 snacks and a drink.
Yeah, or we'll just bring something unique to try and talk about it.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Because he was like, what are you going to talk about? I'm like, I don't know. We don't We don't.
I mean, sometimes we have some
sometimes we have a
topics
few
prepared,
things
but-
we want to make sure we talk about, but more than that, we're just kind of vibing, talking.
Yeah, and then the funny thing is sometimes we'll have topics that we're like, yeah, we got to touch base on this one this week.
Yep.
And then
It's
we completely
been on the
forget.
list for like 16 weeks.
You can't just like stop.
No, I was just looking. I saw something flashing, and I was like, "What is that?" But I think some Halloween decorations are not.
I bought a Christmas decoration today, so that's how things are going. Why is that a womp womp? It was a good one.
I don't know. I don't like Christmas. I mean,
Okay.
Christmas is all right.
Well, fine. It was a wiener dog that had
Oh.
it was very festive, and I got it for Stan because he's got 2 wiener dogs and he likes collecting wiener dog stuff. And I named it. I said if you accept the name, then you can keep it. So I named him Jingles.
Should have named him Sergeant Dick Dickerson.
No, that's no fun.
Ween Wienerson.
Ooh, Ween Wieners. Huh?
Yeah, Ween Wienerson.
All right, we're gonna change it. Stan, you can't have Ween Wienerson unless you accept the name of Ween Wienerson.
Ween Wienerson.
What's his middle name?
Weenacious Wienerson.
Ween Winacious Wienerson
Ween.
the fourth.
.com.
.com.
I think my children are returning. Is that what that was? What was that?
I don't know.
I'm sure that you heard that. You heard it through the headphones, so that means it came through the mic.
Yeah, it's just that I figured it was like somebody else yelling for their kids to come home because the streetlights just went on.
Maybe. Yeah, it's getting dark early again.
Don't like that. It felt like
No, especially because like when I go do the ice cream thing, I leave at like 4 in the morning. I get home.
it sounds kind of like going into like a jungle.
Yeah, I get home at like 5, 6 at night.
Yeah, so
Oh, there's little headlights pulling into the driveway.
Yeah,
of
so-
the rubble.
so you leave and it's dark, and you get home and it's
it's
starting
dark.
to get dark. Yeah, that's not a good. Yeah, that's not good.
Their little Power Wheels have headlights on them.
Yeah.
They're returning from a walk. And one of them is Paw Patrol Rubble. It's like a excavator type front end loader pusher thing.
Yeah.
And it's got little lights on it. Riker's driving it all over the place. And I just saw the little headlights coming down. So it kind of looked like when you show up to come here and it's dark and I see your headlights coming down the driveway, but they were like super tiny.
Yeah.
Super, super tiny.
Yeah, I guess we do have a special guest on the podcast.
Yeah, we got a special guest today. Making her first appearance ever. I just finished drinking my balls.
Oh man,
And if you haven't ever had it, it's delicious.
I haven't, but
Really?
no,
You should have it.
no. But it's funny because you're talking about balls all the time. Now I am like, okay, you must be drinking balls or oh, good pop on there.
Yeah, no, balls. BAWLS. It's like it used to be considered an energy drink. It's a guarana flavored soda.
Guarana.
Guarana from the
Is that
Amazon in Brazil.
Is that Brazilian? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say because don't they have like it's like a red berry, right? And they don't they have like a soda that they offer at Brazilian steakhouses that's like
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, like-
it's like it's weird though because it's like called Antarctica or something.
yeah.
yeah.
I always
It's in a
think-
green can. It's really good.
Can I have the Antarctica, please?
You have the Antarctica Guarana soda. But no, it used to be an energy drink. Now I think it's just a Guarana soda.
Huh.
But
Well, probably back then when they were trying to introduce that, because I was just gonna say like I remember seeing the
Bowels.
balls.
it's kind of spelled like how Cartman.
Bowels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bowels. Yeah.
I do remember seeing it on grocery store ever since like I was a kid, but then the energy drinks were just starting to come into the market. So
Yep.
and at that time with the exotic guarana ingredient, right? It probably did come off more as like this is an energy drink.
Yeah.
But then now you have all this stuff with what is it like taurine and
Jimmy
Dean's
gasoline.
gravy is my energy drink. I agree.
It comes in a oddly textured bottle too. It's like got these little bumps all over it.
See, that would be a good bottle though for beach
Molotov
glass.
cocktails.
Oh. Dean
See how
chose
our
violence
minds? See how our minds work differently.
Yeah. Because I collect beach glass, so like that's when like bottle glass stuff gets thrown in the water, right? Oh, someone had a drinking milk and driving.
Chalky milk. One of the little guys was crying. If you heard that in the background. Oh yeah, he's really upset.
Okay. Father of the year, right?
Right here, there it is. That actually sounded like Maverick. I wanted to come on the podcast.
But going back to beach glass, like, so that's just like when 20, 30 years ago people throw stuff in the water. Then it gets tumbled over in the sand and gets all like polished and stuff. And it's collectible. It's like finding like buried treasure at the beach. But it's actually like if you go to places like a nature preserve or whatever, it's one of the only few things that you're supposed to like pick up because it's technically garbage.
Oh, well, you can make it in like a rock tumbler too.
That's not
right?
the same.
No, I know.
It doesn't even look.
It's made over millions of years in the beach.
No, like 20, 30 years.
I know,
usually.
I'm just kidding.
But that's a good color bottle because that's like the Vicks Vapor Rub type color.
It is, yeah.
So like that looks that when you find that kind of stuff for beach glass.
Yep.
It's usually you find very small pieces and that's it. You usually don't find very big pieces of it. So that would be a good one. But
well, they have I think all their bottles. You used to be able to get it in like a tall boy can, but I think all their bottles are like shaped like this with that. Maybe they have the texture bumps all over it, but
for grip probably.
But like their orange soda's in an orange bottle.
Oh yeah, they do have an orange one, don't they?
Yeah, and then they have a cherry one, but I think that's like a white cherry, so I think it's in a clear bottle.
Huh.
They have a root beer.
Huh, I'll have to look and try.
But the like the root beer and all those other ones, they're not like a Guarano root beer. It's just root beer.
So the balls is kind of like your Stewart's grape soda, like for me, huh?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Because it's really hard to come by and find. Yeah.
I think they have it at Woodman's though. I think
they do. Yeah. They do. I think that's where we got this one.
Okay.
So we went there one day and I spent like $300 on nothing but drinks.
Yeah.
It's
like me every time I see Stewart's. But now I do make sure I leave at least one. I'm following the Dean method.
Yep.
But at the same time too, I'm like, I want them to know that like, this is the one you got to stock more of. Stop stocking the other flavors that have dust
on the box. Then if you leave one there too, there is a little bit of a strategy because then they look at it and say, "Oh, we need to restock that," rather than
empty.
There's an empty thing. Let's put RC Cola there.
True.
Or whatever.
So not only should I leave one, but also pull it so it's visible a little bit. I guess, right?
Yep.
But what about like their system, because they have like the clanker that rolls around now and does inventory?
Oh, I hate that thing.
Yeah.
Clanker.
Yeah, I try to be nice to it, but I don't know.
I don't mind that one as much. Is the one that I've seen a couple of times at Walmart.
The cleaner,
the floor cleaner.
Yeah, I don't like that one. That one.
No.
I feel like the one that does inventory is at least nice. Like, if you can
they put like eyes on it and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, googly eyes would be great.
And it's just like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Because I remember going to Disney World when I was in high school for band, and there was a room in the like space area, kind of like by like Space Mountain, and I don't think it was the Alien experience anymore. They turned it to Stitch.
Space Mountain.
Woo! Okay.
Ric Flair.
I get Ric Flair. Oh. You can have the other ones. I get Rick. Okay. All right. Cool. But they had a guy. I learned later there was a guy like walking around, but it was like very like he kept it very inconspicuous. But it was like it's a remote controlled garbage can, and it was kind of like R2D2, and it would talk too, and it'd be like you'd put garbage in, and it'd be like, "Thank you,
thank you." Well, have you ever? Well, the first time I saw the one at Walmart, and this was even before like AI.
Yeah.
But I was just like, Skynet's taking over with all these Roombas and shit, and that's even before AI. And I was at Walmart with one of my older kids. We went some reason in the middle of the night. I don't remember what it was for.
And middle of the night Walmart, that's risky.
Oh, that's fun.
It is fun, but it's risky.
It is risky, especially if you buy like weird stuff. I like to buy weird stuff just to see what the like buy like Vaseline, a baseball bat, and
and a watermelon
and hearing protection. or something like, what do you got planned, buddy? But no, so it's moving, and it's just kind of driving. And at first I was like, is there nobody on there? Did somebody fall off? And I'm kind of looking to make sure, because it does look like it's like a Zamboni that somebody could drive.
Yeah, and it's got like a band that holds it.
Yeah.
So it does look like it's not supposed to.
It looks like it's not supposed to be driving by itself.
Yeah, it looks like it's just supposed to go in a straight line, and then it's going to run into the wall.
Yeah, like somebody fell off of it. Yeah. And I saw it, and then all of a sudden it's like started turning towards me. And then I was like, I was like, that thing's a robot. And then I just kept going, no. And
it's kind of like that episode of Rick and Morty where it's the lawnmower. Like the killer lawnmower, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like the one sheriff is like, I'm going to sacrifice myself for this. And like, as it's like running over his body, it runs out of gas. And it was just like, if you took 2 steps back, you would have been fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, it was kind of like that. I was just like, no. And I'm just like trying to move away from it. And it just kind of kept going in the same direction that I was going. I don't know if I had dirty shoes and it was just trying to clean up wherever I was stepping. But it was freaking me out. But when you're talking about the one garbage can that's remote controlled car, have you ever seen Rizbot?
No.
He's like a robot with like a digital face. You can change it and whatever. And he has a cowboy hat on.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and he's just walking around, and he always does that laugh, that like, or whatever. And he like clanks down the steps all weird and whatever, and he flips people off, and always has these, like on Bumblebee on Transformers, the movie, he can't talk, so he does all those different sounds from like
soundboard,
Yeah. So he does a lot of that sort of stuff. I think he's remote controlled. He's got to be.
Yeah, probably.
But it's funny watching him go down steps and like when he falls down and shit. Like AI robots now, when they fall down and whatever, they freaking crash out like major. Have you ever seen some of them?
I mean, some of them are made to. They're like there's like the dog looking one that like the creator always like kicks it to knock it over.
No, I was just self-righting. I was just gonna say that like probably 5-6 years ago. About that, maybe a little bit more. Those Boston Dynamic videos where they would always have these robots like walking around and they would like knock them over and stuff like that. And then people would make videos like kind of dubbing over. Like the one, he comes walking in through the door and he pulls the door open and he's like, okay, time to make the donuts. And he's like picking up a box and the guy knocks the box out of his hand. And he's like, Terry, what are you doing? And he tries to pick it up. And they're hilarious.
Oh, I've seen some recent ones of like where they're like, this fast food restaurant is completely automated by robots, and it's like preparing the food and it like misses the food and then it's like squirting like ketchup and mustard, like it's like it's supposed to be like making a hot dog, like taking the bun, putting the dog in the bun, and then putting like ketchup mustard relish on it, and it like completely doesn't grab the bun or the dog, so it's like misses the bun, so now it's empty and it thinks it's got the bun in its hand, and then it tries to put the dog in there but it doesn't have the bun, so it just like slips out of the other hand, and then it's like time for ketchup and mustard and relish, and then it just squirts it all over the station, and then it like puts it out and like, here you go, enjoy.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Sorry, I got a tickle. I need more balls.
This is his second one, by the way, so he needs 3 balls.
There we go. Oh, there's some littles riding bikes now. No, but it's the robot things are like super hilarious when they like fall down, they start crashing out and doing all their crazy stuff and whatever. And I worked at a place where it was kind of it was crazy because like when I was like 5th grade, my teacher was like, oh, by the time you guys are in the workforce, you guys will have robots working with you. And then I was just thinking like R2-D2, C-3PO, which now they are getting closer to.
Yeah.
But back when there was like first robots, they were like this microphone arm and it would just move and like grab something. And I worked at a place where it was packaging like these little trays with like snacks and stuff in it. And it's inside this cabinet, and we're like getting it set up to try to use it for like the first time, and it's grabbing these little round trays and it's like putting them in like this little thing so they can go in a box. And it's just kind of grabbing them, and it's kind of like a almost like you're throwing a frisbee kind of motion. And all of a sudden, it just went rogue, and it just started like chucking these things everywhere. Like it was throwing like throwing stars or frisbees. It was like pew, pew,
or like t-shirts at like a ball game or something, like the t-shirt guy.
Yeah, and it was funny because everybody's like freaking out and they're like screaming. They're like, "Get down! Look out! Somebody disconnect the power! Hit the E-stop!" And I'm just standing there laughing as this thing is like just practicing for human destruction. Like, must eliminate humans, fling round thing. But it was doing it like so fast, I couldn't stop laughing. They were just flying out of it like at a feverish pace. It was hilarious. Like it was like throwing them over the glass window that was supposed to protect everybody. It was so hilarious.
With precision too. It was like
it actually was. It felt premeditated. It definitely felt premeditated.
It wasn't making enough. It probably wasn't even getting minimum wage.
That's probably the problem. You know what's crazy too is like speaking of that, I had somebody help me with something at work today that I thought it was going to take a lot longer.
And it turned out they were a robot?
Well, no, they wanted, this isn't even related to robots, but when you said wage or whatever.
Just pulling stuff out of thin air.
Yeah. So this guy, he wanted to go home early.
Okay.
And people were like, "Oh, you bored or whatever?" And then I was like, "Hey, I need some help with something." And he was just like, "Fine." And we got everything done like super fast, like 10 minutes, 8 minutes, something like that. It was just quick. It took me a lot longer by myself, but we were just like just plowed through and got it done. And then I was just like, "There, I made you," because then he's like, "Okay, can I go home now?" I'm like, "I guess." And then he's like, "Okay," and I'm like, "I made you an extra $3, and I'm like, after taxes probably, for the amount of time with his pay and everything." He just kind of laughed. And then after I thought about it, I was like, what's super insane is like if I would have said, "Hey, I'll give you $3 to help me with this," there's no way anybody would have done that.
Yeah.
Like nobody. Like
yeah.
And like it just kind of, wages are weird.
Yeah.
If I had that same scenario, like even if it was like, "Hey, help me move half of this pallet over here, but we got to do it manually. I'll give you $3." But that's about what people get paid sometimes for stuff, and it was just like, wow.
But if they're hourly,
and I'm not saying they only make like $3 an hour. I'm just saying the amount of time it took.
You're right, but I'm saying like if they're hourly, that can help towards getting into overtime though. So it's not just the $3 then. It's just like, okay, now you're 7-8 minutes closer to getting overtime pay.
Just thinking like at work, like people be like, "Hey, help me with this. It's only gonna take a few minutes." And then if you like look at how long it took and then base it off like how much you get paid, if it was like just out in public and I was like, "Hey, can you help me with this? I'll give you $3. Most people would be like, "No, 10, 20."
Right.
And it's funny how we don't think about things like that.
Well, I mean, I know that Stan does a bit about like equivalation of
equivalation. That's my favorite book in the Bible.
How much food something like costs. Like, so he worked 3 pizzas or whatever.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And I've always thought that kind of stuff too. Like when you're working hourly job or whatever, you're like, okay, me paying for Hulu was 2 hours of work time. And you're like, is this worth 2 hours of work? Absolutely. Or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
But then you think about it the opposite. Like, would I do that for $3 anywhere else? No.
Right.
It's so weird. Just weird. But we do jobs. Someday we won't have to do jobs. But we do jobs.
Maybe. I don't know. Not in our lifetime. I think we'll always have to work.
No, I don't consider comedy a job. I mean, it is, but...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. So next week I'm going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, for a little mini golf trip and all that. I'm not sure what emotion that was supposed to be.
I don't know either. I just wanted to hit the thing.
Okay. And I was watching some videos on some like new attractions that are happening in the fall and stuff there. And we're going to Dollywood, so Dolly Parton's theme park.
Such a nice lady.
Yeah. Apparently she's going through some medical issues right now, so there's like a 0% chance
That was Maverick.
that we'll actually see her while we're there. But on occasion, sometimes she would show up and all that. And I was watching this video, and it's this couple that's doing like vlogging stuff.
Yeah.
And it was funny because on one of the rides, like kind of like, because Dollywood's actually one of the top-rated theme parks in the country, other than like Disney. You know, but a lot of people rate it higher than Disney and Six Flags and all that. And hey, Maverick.
This Maverick's morning, let the good times roll. With joy in our hearts, it's good for the soul. Shout laughter and love, what a beautiful sight. In this Maverick, the more everything feels right.
I'm not dead.
What you doing outside so late, sir? You're on the podcast. You should talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you doing? What are you doing outside?
You were biking?
You're biking. Remember, talk into the microphone. There you go.
I was biking.
You're biking, yeah.
Who's on your shirt and who's on your hat?
Say it louder.
Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Is he really fast?
Yeah.
He's got super quick speed.
Does he go, "You're too slow"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you do by Jenny's house today?
I was afraid.
You played?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Awesome.
Do you like those Stranger Thing Doritos?
Hey, you want some?
Yeah.
All right. Here.
I thought they were spicy, so. Why is it spicy?
Here. You want to go bring one to Riker? I think Riker wants to go inside. You can go bring him one. And he's bringing Riker Dorito.
Dorito delivery. That sounds like a good job.
Oh, you coming back? Okay, you can come back for a minute or two. What's up? What are you going to talk about? We were talking about robots. Do you like robots?
And we were talking about Dolly Parton.
Yeah, he loves Dolly Parton. Not really. He has no clue about this. Now you're chewing right into the microphone, dude. Do you like robots? This Maverick moment ASMR. Okay, that sounds yucky. That sounds yucky, sir. So you have anything you want to talk about today? We weren't really planning on you being on here, but you were just outside in the dark. Were you riding your
In the mine.
Were you riding your car with your lights?
Do you have a license for that thing? You do? Okay.
You can talk. Remember, you can't. People at home can't hear you shake your head.
They might if he's chewing.
He's just shaking and nodding. Hey, you want to bring those in the house? Okay, I know we have another bag in the house, but it's almost gone.
2 open bags at the same time?
Yeah.
Crazy!
Well, even of the same chip, so that's like double blasphemous.
You can mix them together.
Yeah.
Make one, and then it's finally like in a chip bag that's actually full like it's supposed to be. I don't feel like the sad trombone was true on that.
Maverick was leaving.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right.
So that was, I mean, we don't have to insert his theme music for that little bit.
Nope, I'm gonna do the full extended 8-minute version. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
With the 6-minute one.
No, they were just outside and he pointed in and I waved for him to come in and...
Yeah, I mean, who if someone was walking by, which it would be weird if they were and saw us.
Considering how private we are here in the studio.
But if they were walking by and they're like, oh, let's move the mic stand.
Yeah,
we'd let anybody in.
We might, yeah.
Yeah, we'd let
But
anybody
actually,
in.
did we ever talk about that? We talked about it a long time ago. Like, we actually have a thing to fill out, like a form.
we talked about that last week.
We did? Okay.
Yeah.
Because nobody
Like
filled it out, so I thought
Well, I
maybe...
didn't check yet
I
today.
thought maybe it didn't go through. No, he wasn't very talkative there.
He wanted chips.
I think
He knew what he
he
wanted.
just came for the chips. He was eyeing up the gummy worms, but those he can't have yet. Those are too chewy for him. But I don't know. I think he knew he had an audience because there were people by the door watching him.
Yeah.
And Riker kept pointing.
Knocking on. I want to turn.
Yeah.
Oh, so we were talking about Dollywood.
Yes.
Which is Dolly Parton's theme park. And I was watching these like vloggers because it's now like their fall harvest, so they do like like light the pumpkins and stuff like that. And this one vlogging couple went, and like the husband just didn't really want anything to do with anything other than like he wanted his food. Like they serve a 25-pound apple pie.
Shit.
It's like $250 or something for the pie, and if you want to buy it by the slice,
That's like $10 a pound.
Well, yeah, but it's like if you want to buy it just a slice, it's like 3 or 4 pounds yet too, and it's like $20 or something like that. But that's like the one thing that the guy wanted, which was kind of funny. But then also they found out that they have one of those like water rides, like the wild raft rides that you see like at every single theme park, right? Mm-hmm. And on this one, you can put a quarter in this machine, and then you can turn on a hose to blast people.
I love turning on hose.
All right, Dean, that's where. Okay. Oh man, we're stupid.
Oh, for sure.
But like, it was a quarter per like spraying the hose on people, and he's just like nailing people. He's like doing like evil villain laugh because it's like people trying to like not get wet on the ride, and he just
I totally saw that.
And it was funny because they spent like $20 in quarters
just to spray the people.
Yeah, because that's all he wanted to do.
Well, I remember that too because the one guy was sitting there with like his arms crossed, and he was just all like pissed off that he was getting sprayed, right?
Well, this is a different thing, but yeah, it was the same concept though. It's like where you get to you put your quarter in it, and then you have a certain cannon that's yours, so you have to like time it.
Oh, like that. Never mind.
Yeah. So the other one was like, yeah, you just get to aim it at people and blast them. But I know what you're talking about too. I think that was actually at Six Flags. Yeah,
because the guy knew it was coming. Yeah. And he knew that people were blasting him, and he was just like sitting there with this look on his face, like, "This is my life. Yeah. I accept my fate."
Right. Well, I mean, if you're getting on one of those water rides, you're gonna get wet. Like that's just how it is.
Right.
But it was just funny because it was just like he put so much money in, and then the fact that like he was actually getting good, so he knew like exactly when to do it, so it just nail the person. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give that a shot. Put a couple bucks in.
I haven't went other than for like shows. I haven't went anywhere like on a vacation in forever.
Yeah. I mean, we do our family reunion one in June every year down to Arkansas, but as like an actual vacation, this is like the first one in a while. I mean, we're going to celebrate our wedding anniversary, and celebrate my birthday. So, yeah, and plus, I wanted to capture pretty much more mini golf, so I have content through like next spring, summer.
True.
I mean, I have a bunch of backlog stuff, but like some stuff that, like for courses that are no longer in business, I don't have like the urgency to post it as much as like ones that are still in business to try to help with business.
Right.
But I guess it kind of leads into one of the topics I wanted to say, because I just hit a milestone with mini golf reviews in the last couple of weeks. I had over 3,000 mini golf holes posted over the 8 years that I've been doing this, so I thought that was kind of cool. And like a lot more to go. I think when I get to 5,000, I think I'm gonna have to do something big, but I don't know what it is yet.
Nice.
But
yeah, I was gonna play one of our sound effects, but I don't have any appropriate ones.
I have a good one. 3,000 mini golf holes. Thanks for not hitting the trombone. Appreciate it. Okay, that's gonna get old quick.
I'm liking it.
Yeah, I do like it too. I'm gonna have to get more of them. I think they're fun little. This isn't an actual soundboard. These are
actual little toys. That's what makes them
individual
fun.
Sounds. Yeah, it's just fun to mess around with them. But going down to Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge and Seaverville, hopefully I'll be able to get a sneak peek on a course that has been teased as being going to open all summer and then into fall, but it's a Scooby-Doo mystery putt, so it's a Scooby-Doo themed mini golf, and they technically have two courses, one the orange course and the purple course.
Sorry, I was just messing with it. I was listening to the orange course and the purple course.
And they've been saying that they're gonna open for a long time, but they just posted today that they're post about Spooktober or something like that. So they're going to probably open in October. And I know they're only going to open the one course, but I'm hoping that for the week that I'm there, they'll let me do a sneak peek and play through for mini golf reviews and get them on for the National Mini Golf Archive. So,
sweet, yeah.
But we'll have to see. They have been kind of close to the chest on letting people know updates and things like that. I just think they want it to be perfect.
Yeah.
And
well, because it's gonna have like just being Scooby-Doo.
It's gonna have huge
high expectations.
Yeah, high expectations, and also just a huge following. Like, it's iconic, right? So you want to just do it right.
Yep.
So like initially they did like kind of more like the wood cutouts of stuff, and I guess people were complaining that it looked like cheap or something. So then they like caved in, and now they have like 3D sculptures and stuff. I just don't think that like they needed to be pushed by people to make those changes. I think they should open, get people into it, and just make changes as you go. Because as long as the playability is okay, then you're good to go.
Yeah,
like you can add props in later.
Sure.
You don't necessarily need to have props all ready to go, but just start getting people out there and getting an experience. As long as the playability works, so you're not getting like negative reviews like, I went there and none of the holes worked or whatever.
Their statues were cardboard cutouts.
I don't think people are gonna care too much about that, to be honest. But that's just coming from me as like literally a mini golf expert, knowing like you shouldn't just hold off to do stuff that's like prop stuff. But but I'm excited. There's a lot of courses that we didn't get the first time we were down there 8 years ago for our honeymoon. So I'm excited to get the courses that we didn't get that time. I think there's probably about 15 or so that we can do playthroughs for. So that's pretty cool. In the area. We mostly were in Gatlinburg last time. This time we're mostly doing Pigeon Forge, but a couple other things in Gatlinburg. In Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge is like the Wisconsin Dells of like more of central U.S. So it's very touristy. It's right at the edge of the Smoky Mountains, pretty much. So like that's a main entrance point for people to go into the Smoky Mountains.
Right.
Which leads to an interesting thing, because we have a government shutdown right now. So what does that mean? Yeah, state parks are closed.
Means so I don't have to pay any back taxes.
Not quite.
Oh, shit.
But it does mean that anything government serviced, so national parks.
Yep.
They're not open. So that could be a bummer. They might not be open the whole time that we're there. There's still places that we can go and get some good observation of like the Smoky Mountains. But unfortunately, I think we're going a little too early, just because of the weather. It's been too hot. The leaves won't change color enough, so we might see a little bit, but not like the crazy like cascading landscape of oranges and reds and yellows as much. So we'll probably just get like kind of a mixed palette.
Yeah,
but that's all right.
Yeah, that's cool because I'll be here, not vacationing anywhere.
Okay, well maybe you'll get a souvenir, because I did see that it looked like the last shop that Hulk Hogan was opening is there, so I'll take a look there and maybe I'll find a cool souvenir or something.
I got some pretty sweet stuff, because his beach shop was actually my sponsor for
axe throwing.
It was the Pro-Am, I believe. And I got these really like crazy like red and yellow shoes, and then they have like the little things you can put through the laces and tie it up, and it says Hulkamania across the top. And I'd wear them around a little bit here and there, not much. Like I'd wear them like maybe twice. And you could see me from like 18 miles away. They were like so bright
high
colored.
Vis.
Yeah, it was like high vis red and yellow. He gave me a hoodie that said Python Power on it. I was like, okay, that's cool. But then I got like some barbecue on it that I can't get out. So it's kind of wrecked. But
you could say that it was blood from like a match, like with
it's like right where the pocket goes over your belly. So it's
to be bear hug blood.
It's pretty obvious that it was probably some food that fell in. But the coolest thing that he sent me was it was like a weight belt. You know, like how he always wore those like weight belts on his back. It was one of those. It says Hulkamania on it, and he actually signed it. And
we should put that up in here.
I know we have a security system and stuff in here, but
Just put it with the turn on the automatic turret functionality.
yeah, I'll have to put it on the high crazy sound it does when people come in here, and because there's cameras in here, they take video, they send things out when they catch motion,
Right,
they turn on lights, they make crazy noises.
But if something was taken, it doesn't necessarily mean you're getting it back.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. So that's why you should have an automatic turret.
Yeah.
And so when
I got one.
so like when I get, so yeah, you almost shot me with that too. So when I get here and I'm here early and open the door and then it just shoots me.
And then I come out and I'll be like, see you on the ground. I'll be like, Kash, no, the turrets. Oh, it's broken.
You went the wrong way.
I went there. Okay, we try again. Kash! Wait, okay. And I come out and you're on the ground. And I'm like, Kash, no! The turrets! No, I forgot to turn them off. Kash is dead. Look at that. Is that how you vision it going?
That was a great 3-minute bit. That felt very Tim the Bird.
Yeah, that was long with minimal payoff.
Whoa.
No, I'm not saying Tim the Bird. I'm saying that. I'm not saying Tim the Bird.
Woo! Okay, alright.
Yeah, that came out wrong.
Yeah.
I was referring to mine, what I just did now.
Okay. That was pretty good. Kind of sounded like a boat.
Yeah, like a foghorn on a boat or whatever. That was just me blowing into my balls. BAWLS.
It's a good sound though. Like it was. Not as good. Oh, you missed it. There it is. Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds kind of like you're leaving in 1906.
Yep. On the Titanic.
No, not the Titanic. You're leaving on a boat. You're leaving your family behind for hopes of better stuff in the new world, and you never see your family again. That's the sound the boat horn made. I'm gonna regret buying all these.
No, you're not. We're gonna use them with such good timing.
I'm gonna get more.
Comedy's about timing.
It's gonna be funny because this table's just gonna be full of those, and you're gonna have to pick the right one. Like at one point, we're gonna have like 40 of these on the table, and you're like, "Oh, it's out!"
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, so I really bombed at my show. Oh no, that's not the one I wanted. Yeah, I grabbed the wrong one.
I think they do have a little bomb that goes off. We will rock you. Okay, now you're off.
All right.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. How deep are we?
Almost an hour.
All right. We're gonna do our comedy tip. Get out of here for the day.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Kind of was suggested by longtime listener, two-time guest, Stan Dabrowski. Hi, Stan.
I mentioned almost every episode.
Yeah, pretty much.
Between him and Abe.
Yeah.
Abe just hasn't been on yet. We gotta get Abe on here.
I think we're gonna get him in November before he's got a show, two-man show, him and Dusty Slay. So
yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That's at the Meyer Theater in Green Bay. So that's pretty cool. I think it's the 15th November, somewhere around there. But
the clean Bert and Tom. I don't know, Tom and Bert. I don't know.
Not necessarily entirely clean. I would say I'd say more PG-13 to R.
Really?
Yeah, I'd say.
Oh. I thought they were totally clean. I mean, Dusty.
No.
No?
I'd say he's probably more PG-13.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He's not.
Because I knew that's always really an important thing to him.
Yeah, but he's not a Nate Bargatze, that's for sure.
All right.
I'm just in terms of cleanliness. cleanliness.
Cleanliness.
He doesn't bathe.
What level of cleanliness is your
No,
comedy?
I'd say he's probably more PG-13 based on just on my opinion, I guess. But
I mean, I'm PG-13 though, and I'm kind of.
no, you're more R.
No.
Yeah, I'm more PG-13.
All right, fine, I'm R. Whatever.
Yeah, the rated R superstar.
But it ain't like I'm R just because I'm gratuitously.
No, I mean, it almost seems like R is like the new G. It seems like just because of how some comics go way too far, like they're triple X.
Yeah. Like some are just like off the chisel.
They have a new rating. It's like you've been warned.
It's called Edgelord.
Edgelord. Anyway,
EL.
EA Sports.
No,
it's in the game.
Well, no, I was just thinking EL comedy. Edgelord comedy. I don't know.
Okay. Anyway,
Sports. Okay, carry on.
Anyway, Stan is currently on a trip in New England. And
he's overseas, eh?
no, he's. That was so stupid. Oh man. Anyway,
that was stupid.
He's traveling,
especially because I sounded more Australian. Than
it was. And this is the guy that does.
This is the guy who does the impressions.
Anyway, he did a open mic in Maine, and he was saying like it was pretty cool and in a good space and all that. But one of the things that was an issue was like the host didn't do like up next and on deck.
Yeah.
And he didn't know when he was going up because they don't like post a list or anything like that. So he was next, like when there was like an on stage coming to the stage now, Stan Dabrowski, and he's like, oh, you know, like
what if he's taking a shit?
Yeah, or in the bathroom or whatever. But he didn't know.
That's where you take shits.
Yeah. Not always.
No, not always. Sometimes it's in the pants.
Yeah. Anyway, so he was like, yeah,
you think it's your heated seat.
He wasn't ready then to, like, you know, mentally prepared to go up, you know, get the camera ready and stuff like that. Which kind of goes with, like, the one show that you did recently where it was like, you know, you're going up, but there's not really a space to set up the camera, so you recorded the ceiling.
Yeah, right.
But you got the audio,
but yeah, I was recording the ceiling, yeah.
But I guess that goes into then the tip of, just in general, I think people hosting, and I'm not specifically calling anyone out individually, but like just the hosting just needs to get better. Like people aren't taking it serious enough where it's like that they don't understand that if they don't do a good job, it kind of ruins the show. Like the headliner, most important, obviously. But then it's the host. Everything in between is just like it is what it is. But like the host just can't get it together, then it's like it's hard for the rest of the show. Like, and it seems like in general people just don't do the up next on deck type stuff as much. They're not going over the rules. They're definitely not doing like club announcements and stuff like that. Like it just seems like they're
and that's for open mics, but even for regular shows. Right. But I think another thing too is to know what people's name is as best you can. Like
talk to them beforehand.
Yeah, and you might mess it up in the moment or whatever. I've
done that.
So have I. Like when I was in the Palm Springs, was that Palm Springs? Yeah.
They messed up your name.
They called me Dean Bird, and then I spent or Dan Bird or whatever it was, and then I spent the first minute or 2 minute and a half of my set riffing on it and joking, but it definitely threw things off.
You didn't get. You might have not done a bit that was like a banger bit for sure or something like that. But also it's like, you know, you can get somebody's name wrong and that happens for sure. But maybe it's also nice for the host to talk to people not even like during before the show live there, but like connecting with people too and just getting, you know, how stuff's pronounced and things like that.
I saw a clip recently too where the host did not look like she cared at all. You know, people were kind of defending her in the comments and stuff like that. But I don't remember the person's name offhand, so I'll just make one up. But say, you know, the guy's name was Robin Wilhelms or something, you know, and then she's like, now on the stage, it's the funny comedy. Here's the comedy styles of Robin Williams. And everybody's just like, what? And then the guy walks out. But it was like a common name of a comedian. Like, he came walking out, and everybody was just like, what's going on? And the comedian was like looking around, and he's like, no, I'm Robin Will Herms. I don't remember exactly who that was anymore, but it just threw everything off, because people were like, what? That person's here? And no, that person was not there. It was a different person, and now their whole set was kind of jacked for a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to like when people will introduce somebody and they'll be like, the funniest person I know. Like, that sets up expectations that are way too high that they definitely can't live up to. Yeah. And then people are like, oh, that guy wasn't that funny or whatever. Right. Or I remember seeing at a competition one time where the person introducing the next comic did have somewhat of like a relationship prior than just that show. Right. And it was they forgot who I was, blah, blah, blah. And so they like shit on them. Oh, yeah. And it was like a negative like introduction. So it was like, whatever, laugh if you want. And then
this guy's okay.
And then it's like, don't do that, because the whole point is, as the host person, you should be pumping up the show. So it just right. Like, and as soon as that happened, I was like, oh, that sucks for him, because it's like, now he's got to dig himself out of that hole. Yep. And try to turn the room back. Like, he had to reset the room, and the host is supposed to be doing that. That's right. The whole point. The host
he had to
reset the stage. You get people pumped up if someone bombed beforehand, right? You maybe tell a joke or something to just turn the energy to promote for the next person.
For sure.
At least get it back to a stable spot, if not hyped up, right? Yep. So, yeah, I just, in general, like, I don't know, I've gone to all the shows that I've recently gone to that have had hosts. Yeah. I just feel like they're not bringing it. Like, sure. They're just missing, like, they're not getting introductions right. They're not getting names right. They're forgetting people. They're forgetting the order. Yeah. And it's just like...
But with stands, though, I could see, unless that was it was the way of the show, where it was like, okay, you don't know when you're going to come in. That was kind of the gimmick of it, but it definitely wasn't. They just were kind of like, okay.
Yeah, they were just winging it. But even if it was still true bucket spots, you're still going to know that you're on deck. You're not just...
and you want to make sure the person's ready, too. Because like I said, like, they're taking a shit, or they're eating something, or not paying attention, Right. It can throw off the whole pace.
Smoke. Yeah, they might not even literally be in the room at the time.
Yeah, it can totally throw off
the energy of the... Yeah.
Well, yeah, just the flow. The entire flow of everything. Yeah, because when you're the host, you have to do the most homework. You have to do,
it's work.
Yeah, it is one of the tougher things to do in comedy. I always hate it whenever, like, the host, sometimes by the audiences, people don't give them as much credit, because they automatically assume that it's,
the least funny person is the first. Yeah.
A little bit more funny, a little bit more funny.
Funniest. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. And it's not always like that. Like, sometimes the host is super funny. They're just hosting.
And again, if you have a bad host, it breaks the show.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Even if you're headlining and you're the funniest person ever, and your host just didn't set it up, it's just like, ooh, no, you're wasting your time. Your whole order and lineup is all messed up. It's just not a good thing. So I don't know. I feel like people need to step up their game a little bit more and be more prepared. Like, if you're taking the hosting for a show or even a mic, like, be prepared. Like, take it seriously.
Yeah,
and just be the best damn host out there. Like, that's the attitude I feel like people need to have, but that's not the attitude people currently have.
No, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Well, that feels like a pretty good...
That feels like a good one for this week.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think we're good. All right, so I guess...
it's just to say goodbye.
Yeah, I don't really have any other wrap-up thoughts or anything. I do like these Doritos. They're good. Maverick took them away.
Yeah, the Stranger Things Doritos.
Yep. Yeah, he took them all.
Yeah, and you still got the Trolli Mountain Dews.
Yeah, those are good.
Those can stay at your household. I wasn't super impressed by them, but
I mean, I'm not, like, thinking they're the best thing ever, but I thought I could taste Mountain Dew, and then the way they have the texture or something about them almost gives a carbonation feel in your mouth.
Yeah, the citric acid.
Yeah.
Burning your tongue.
Yeah, a little bit of something that just kind of makes it feel like, hey, it almost feels like maybe there was some fuzzy soda in there.
Fuzzy soda.
Fuzzy soda.
Oh, all right.
Like my fuzzy balls.
You're still talking about the drink, right?
Maybe.
All right. Well, that's for everybody else to decide, I guess.
All right.
So I guess that'll be it for us this week. This is Move the Mic Stand comedy podcast. I'm Kash, Money Karl, along with
Berg.
And we will catch you next week.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
That was good.
Hello.
Kash, Money Karl.
Berg.
Move the mic stand.
We out.
This has been a Tapedeck Media production. Thank you for listening.